What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So listen. This ain't even gonna be a long video because, truth be told, I'm going off the top of my head. I was gonna put a Uber Chronicles. So when y'all gonna watch the Uber Chronicles, which I need y'all to go watch, I'm speaking as if I was gonna put it in to my what it is, but baby, I said fuck it because it was over 6 minutes. So I said, listen, this is a full enough video. Listen, girl. Today was one. Today was, to be quite honest, this whole week was one. I had notes, okay, and I forgot to print them out, okay. It was just that bad at work today, and it's not even bad in a bad way. Bad in a like, it was so boring, and you know, um, it was just a lot that was not going on. And sometimes when it's boring, it makes the day go by slower and it just drags and it just make you feel all type of okay, we'll get into that. And I'm gonna call Miss Girl, okay? And y'all know who Miss Girl is. Miss Girl is what's fucking up the world right about now, okay? Why that got everybody running scared and nervous and everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say her name because I heard if we talk about her, bitch, we might get demonetized or whatever. But bitch, we need to talk about it. Truth be told, we need to talk about the whole situation, about what's going on, because it is what it is. The world is just a flux right about now. We up in a fucked up position, bitch. Y'all taking this shit serious now? Y'all taking this shit serious now? Okay, but to be quite honest, it really wasn't nothing besides Miss Girl, that was going on. Okay, in entertainment wasn't even that much going on. Harvey Weinstein. Okay, Harvey Weinstein got sentenced to 23 years in prison. And before I start this video and go into that, I will not be home this weekend. Okay, when I will not be home later on tonight. Most likely I'll be back home Sunday. Okay, so therefore, where I'm going to relax. I'm going to have a good time, and I'm just going to enjoy myself because this is the first weekend I had off in a long time, and I'm just gonna go unwind. It is much needed. And therefore, I'm not doing any type of videos tonight besides this one. And I'm giving y'all this because I just came out from work. And okay. And I'm sorry, somebody sent me a message that was important. My mom, I gotta take out a situation about my mother. Um, so basically, you're not getting any videos tonight. No love after lockup. Depending on what time I leave, I'm gonna put it up in the air. Depending on what time I leave. If I leave before 8 o'clock, you're not getting a video. If I leave after 8 o'clock, probably around 9 something or whatever, it's a possibility that you could get a video. But don't hold your breath, okay? And if there is no video that comes tonight, trust and believe you will get it by Sunday, okay? So you most likely will be getting 2 videos on Sunday. Love after lockup and Real Housewives of Atlanta. So please do not be in my inbox. Please do not be on my Twitter saying, girl, where's the video? I'm gonna be like, girl, look at my community post. Girl, look at the video for what it is. I've explained everything to you. But anyway, yeah, the stuff that's going on with my mom, because she just like a month ago, I'll say like probably 3 weeks ago, she was getting out the car and walking, and I don't know how she fell, but she fell face first onto the floor, and she used her knees as an impact, to brace the fall or whatever. And she was fine, I guess. You know how when you initially do stuff like that, and then that adrenaline just be, pumping and coursing through your veins, so you don't necessarily feel the brunt of everything, and you feel it the next day. You know what I'm saying? And so we had her take some ibuprofen, and when she got up like she a big girl too. You know what I'm saying? She a big girl too. So I'm like, oh girl, you finna fuck your shit up. Mind you, I didn't even know that this happened until she told me. And I was like, girl, what? Take these pills or whatever. Make sure you hop up on some ibuprofen just in case of some swelling, some inflammation or whatever. Get that shit down, so you won't be feeling all this shit when something wake you up in the middle of the night because you in so much pain or whatever, because that adrenaline and shock just went the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? And so she was fine for the most part. She said she was feeling zingers here and there, but it was nothing like her leg wasn't swollen or anything like that. And I even came over and checked on her and, tried to make sure everything was good. But, from the past I would say today is Friday. Last week on Thursday, she started feeling some irritation, some real irritation in her leg. Mind you, she fell on her knees, okay? She fell on her knees and somehow, I don't know if it's reverberating down her leg, and it's only one leg and on the side that she fell on, that's fucked up. All of a sudden this lump showed up underneath her leg on her inner right side, because it's the right leg. And it's like redness and everything, and it's swelling, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh girl, we got to get you to the doctor, because she can barely put pressure on it. Her leg is swelling up. And my mother's a diabetic, okay? She had stational diabetes when she was pregnant with my sister, and, it turned to full-blown diabetes after she was born or whatever. Girl, we didn't want to take no chances. I said, bitch, I'm paranoid as fuck as it is already. I said, blood clots, okay? Come on, because I see that leg swelling up and the lump come out of nowhere. I said, girl, what's going on? Your leg turning red and shit like that, so we finally get her a doctor's appointment. I stayed home from work Monday to help her out. Because that was when it was really, really bad. So girl, they don't know what's going on with it. So, they said technically they didn't really test her for blood clots, but they said her breathing is good, her blood pressure was extremely well, all of the signs that said the blood clot will be there, that's good, that's fine. But I still told them to, make sure to take her to the hospital, give her a DVT test, where they do the ultrasound of the leg, because probably that's what they're going to wind up doing anyway. And she got to wait till the fucking 24th to go to the goddamn hospital to get a fucking MRI to see what's going on with the shit. Okay, I said, what the hell? Because they did a regular x-ray and it ain't show nothing, And basically what I feel what's going on is either it's a rip, a tear in a tendon or something, or the nerves is inflamed like a motherfucker, okay? And, or both, bitch. I ain't no doctor, but that's just my guess, okay? Now watch when they come back and they're gonna be like, bitch, it's a tear and the shit is inflamed. And I'll be like, bitch, didn't I just say that shit? Y'all better wrap my motherfucking mama's leg up so she can get the fuck on, okay? God damn, bitches gotta work, okay? Everybody ain't got the luxury of being off like everybody else, girl. My mom is just going through it, okay? And I feel so bad. It reminded me when I had messed my leg up. And it was my right leg. Girl, I would not wish that shit on anybody, okay? Breaking a limb, tearing something, pain, just no. So y'all keep my mama in prayer and make sure y'all just pray for her. Make sure that everything is all to the good. Hopefully, she's in good spirit, but you just never know. Anyway, hopefully the MRI comes out and they find exactly what's going on. But girl, let's just get into this video. Like I said, it really has not been much going on. Harvey Weinstein, one of the big news was Harvey Weinstein got 23 years in prison. That bitch, that shit shocked the fuck out of me. Okay, I know the two charges that he was met with was like 3rd-degree rape and some criminal sexual assault or some shit like that. Bitch, one held like 4 years, another one held like 20 years, and then they just gave him 23 altogether. I said, well, shit, bitch, I thought he was gonna get at least 4. How many years they gave Bill Cosby? They gave Bill Cosby like 6 or something like that. I don't know. Y'all don't quote me on that. But bitch, I thought he was gonna get less than Bill Cosby, to be quite honest, because white. But hey, it is what it is. They said no, bitch. 23 years. And I said, oh, that man gonna die in prison. Okay? Girl, he had to go to the hospital for chest pains. That ain't funny. That ain't funny, because I won't wish that on nobody. But fuck him. He has to go to the hospital for chest pains, and it's feel like he just trying to make it so that he can stay up in the hospital. All right, and not do nothing. Of course they're gonna try to appeal that shit, but I don't feel sorry for him, because you do the fucking crime. It's always gonna be somebody that's gonna come out. Whether they gonna come out and say something now, or they gonna come out and say something when it happens. Somebody's gonna come out and blow your shit up, okay? And that's exactly what happened, bitch. No matter what money, what fucking power you thought you had, it's all fucking gone. And for what? Because you couldn't keep your fucking hands to your goddamn self and keep your fucking words to your fucking self. Girl, I don't feel no sorry for him. R. Kelly, bitch, you next, okay? Now, see, I don't want to hear no more. But why they always doing this shit and not they fucking with the black men, but they ain't doing nothing with the white men? What about Harvey Weinstein? Bitch, they done gave Harvey Weinstein more years than they did Bill Cosby. And what the fuck y'all gotta say now? Y'all satisfied? Because, bitch, I am. I am, but for the most part, because I feel like they still should have got him on some other charges. But hey, take what we can get. Moving on from that, one of the recent stories that just popped up today, Andrew Gillum, from Florida, who was at one point running for governor, and I don't know if he threw his name into the presidential race for Democrat, but if he did, whatever, he in politics, from Florida, okay, smart young man. The police was called to a Miami hotel room, and they said that he was drunk as shit. It was methamphetamine. They had some meth up in the goddamn room, and he was in there because somebody had overdosed. Okay. And the headlines were so misleading, and the story is so fucking messy at this point because we don't know what's what and what is true. Girl, listen. They said the headlines, especially some of these conservative headlines, they trying to make it seem like he was on that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, first of all, I know black people do meth, but not really black people high up don't do meth like that. I know I'm generalizing and I shouldn't do that shit, but you don't really hear too many white black people doing meth like that. That's a white drug, you know what I'm saying? To be quite honest, if we're gonna do some white shit, we're gonna do some cocaine, probably shoot a little bit of heroin, you know what I'm saying? Smoke a little crack or whatever, smoke a little weed or whatever, some little dro and all that shit. That's weed and cocaine together, you know what I'm saying? But you don't necessarily hear black folks being caught with meth, even though it happens. I'm not saying that it don't, but I'm just saying. And sure enough, come to find out, the person that was up in the room, they said it was two other guys up in the room or whatever, but one of the guys up in the room, he was a white guy. Okay, I was like, oh, so this shit makes sense. Girl, they tried to make it seem like Andrew was up there doing some shit, okay? Andrew had to come out and say, listen, at the end of the day, what you won't do is fuck up my character and try to make it seem like I did drugs. I ain't never did no motherfucking drugs in my goddamn life, okay? Hold on one second. I apologize. I had to take this phone call. But anyway, so Andrew was basically like, yes, I was there for a wedding and I got a little drunk. That's basically what happened. So whatever else you trying to say, what's going on, that it really wasn't. And then this other dude come out named some Travis Dyson or something like that. He said, no, girl, that's not what's going on up in there. We weren't coming down here for no wedding or whatever. Well, he didn't tell me it was no wedding. And the come to find out, dude is allegedly known escort. I said, what's going on? What is happening? It ain't funny. But see, this is how shit, get started and rumors get started and, you got a fucking overdose and, people finna be all up in this man's business and this is a scandal that one does not want to happen at all. But we gonna keep you updated on Mr. Andrew, okay? But some other stuff that's been going on, DaBaby. Okay, we got to talk about DaBaby. All right, DaBaby. Listen, sir, sir, sir. Y'all know I love me some him. Okay. But even if I love you or if I like you, bitch, I gotta call you out on your bullshit. Now, there's been some other shit that's been going on that I was like, you know what? That's fucked up, okay? That ain't his fault. He innocent or whatever. They had that shit coming to them or whatever, But this one, I can't defend. I cannot defend, bitch, because when it comes to like you putting your hands on women, it just no. And to be quite honest, I would have felt the way if it was a man that he did that shit to. Okay, because you just don't go around putting your hands on motherfuckers. I keep telling you this, goddamn Jonathan. You gotta stop this shit, okay? Keep your fucking hands to your goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was walking through a club or wherever trying to do an appearance and somebody put a goddamn camera phone up in his face and the flash was on and it bumped him and he slapped the dog shit out the person. Come to find out the person was this woman, okay? And it was fucked up. He gets on camera talking about I give you $10,000 to show me different angles. The person to give me a video that shows different angle of this girl hitting me deliberately in my eye. I said, bitch, what? Even from the angle that was shown, you could tell that it was not on purpose. Then I don't know what made him change his tone, but then all of a sudden he get this video out talking about he apologized, he'll never hit nobody or whatever. And if you want to sit down and talk about it, if you want to get flued out, we can fly you out or whatever. We can sit down and talk and all this shit. And I got security, and that's why I don't like my security to be fucking with the fans and all this shit and woo woo woo. And I'm just listening to it, and I said, bitch, Jonathan, you full of shit. Okay, you are really full of shit. Okay. First, you said you didn't see the person, then because the flash was all up in your eye, and it wasn't even no reflex, okay? You looked and then popped the fuck out of this person, okay? Then she gets on TMZ saying, girl, at the end of the day, this motherfucker slapped me so damn hard, I had a contusion on my cheek, okay? I had to go to the fucking hospital, and she's already lawyering up, okay? Because she felt like his apology was not sincere, which, to be quite honest, if you ask me, it was not, okay? And if she wants to sue, she can sue. Listen, and then his ass. Remember when I said that he said he couldn't see who did it. So if you couldn't see who did it, how you know that this person wasn't the person who did it? How you and your lawyers coming out saying that this person, that ain't the person that you hit? Your stories and shit ain't adding the fuck up, okay? Like, come on, we gotta we gotta stop this shit, okay? We really gotta stop this shit. But anyway, you need to learn to keep your fucking hands to your goddamn self, okay? It ain't cute. It's not cute. It's never been cute, okay? Stop that bullshit. You up here about to get lawsuits and all this other shit that could have been fucking avoided. All right, that tells me you got a fucking anger problem, and you need to keep your hands to your goddamn self. And it makes me wonder how you are when you are in a relationship with a woman. If you can haul off on a bitch like that, are you abusive? Okay, you don't want them teas, you don't want that shit going around with your name, okay? So you need to calm that shit down, and you need to do an image overhaul, all right? I'm just being honest. I'm being fucking honest, bitch. Update. Do we need an update? No. What else been going on? Tekashi 6ix9ine supposed to be getting out of jail August 2nd, I believe. But who gives a shit? I just wanted to throw that out there. Anything else been going on? I just really wanted to touch on Harvey Weinstein and DaBaby, to be quite honest. Like I said, this video, it's not gonna be much because wasn't much to be said. That was really going on. That was big. They did come out saying that Janae Dubois, Lorona from Good Times, on her death certificate, they listed allegedly Cab Calloway was supposed to be her daddy. I said, what? I need a DNA test. Like, y'all need to get Dana up in this piece and let us know exactly what's happening. Because that'd be really cute, really nice. That really would be. But girl, that's basically all that I wanted to talk about in this entertainment world. Y'all tell me how y'all feel, and if it's any more topics that you want to talk about, because I might pop up in the middle of next week with another video just to cover what I missed, because I don't have my notes in front of me. I'm doing this off the dome. But like I said, most of the stuff that was going on the notes was nothing but the Miss Girl, okay? And let's talk about Miss Girl. Miss Girl is out here fucking us up, okay? Miss Girl got the world on the fucking tizzy at this point. We can't do shit, bitch. All right. More cases popping up. You got out there in Italy, they done shut the whole fucking city down. Okay, the whole country down in Italy, bitch. And they not even paying mortgages and rent and shit like that. They shut that shit down. Y'all good. I said, oh, okay. A couple of people then came into contact with your president, okay, with this Miss Girl, I should say, with Miss Girl, and we gonna see how that felt. The mayor of fucking Florida, he got the virus. Ooh. See, it's so hard not to say what it is, without trying to, get flagged or whatever. But y'all know what I'm talking about. He got it, okay? Then all of a sudden, people keep on saying, trying not to make this so serious and all this shit or whatever. But you can't help but, feel the seriousness. And you can say people overreacting. I say some people overreacting when they go into the stores and y'all buying shit in bulk. Like, why the fuck y'all buying a whole bunch of toilet shit tissue? Okay, and then I read this article about this couple that was buying up all the fucking Lysol wipes and shit and selling them on Amazon. Okay, and then has already ranked up over $100,000. in sales. You know what I'm saying? I just said that's some bullshit. People out here really out here struggling for this stuff. Y'all hiking up prices, y'all taking more than you need. And I get it. Everybody's scared, they're nervous because this is something that they don't know. Bitch, they said patient zero first came out in November 17th. I said, what? Oh my God. You know? So Mama was out last year. Mama was out last year and we had no idea. But yeah, it's getting scary out here. And I know some of this is overhyped. A lot of people didn't start believing it until, Tom Hanks and his wife Rita Wilson came out and said that they got Miss Girl. Miss Girl touched them. And they was down there in Australia trying to film, a movie, and they found out that they had it. They weren't feeling too hot. They weren't necessarily feeling extremely bad, but they just wasn't feeling their regular self, a little sluggish, had a little fever here and there. But you know, they got Miss Girl. Miss Girl got them. You know what I'm saying? They say they up in good spirits and they trying to get work through it. So hopefully, the best outcome for them. And then with the NBA, this one player, what's his name? Rudy Gobert or whatever. Rudy Gobert or something like that. That motherfucker from the Utah Jazz. He did a little interview or something with the reporters and then mocked the whole thing and started rubbing all over the mics and everything. Next thing you know, this motherfucking 48 hours tested positive for this shit, okay? And then passed it along to one of his teammates. So at this point, the whole team got tested. They having troubles and issues with the test and stuff, trying to make it available, readily available, easy access for people. Girl, it's just a lot that's going on. It's a lot of closures. It's a lot of cancellations that's happening. Has this affected you in any way? Put down in the comments what's going on with you. I know that the NBA season, at first they was going to postpone some games, but now they're suspending the season. The NCAA tournament has been canceled. South by Southwest has been canceled. Well, postponed until October. Some few other festival like stuff has been canceled. I don't know about Essence Fest. I don't know if that's been postponed or, if it's still on for the regular schedule. What else is going on with this? Miss Girl just got everybody fucked up, okay? Schools shutting down. Different states are calling state of emergency. Your president, putting on a little travel ban restriction or whatever from Europe to us, for the next 30 days or so. And I think Washington State and California, because they got a lot of cases over there. Girl, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. The New York, I know we was waiting to see if the Chicago Public Schools was going to be closing, and they did announce it today while I was at work around 4 something that they're closing from the 17th to the 30th. They got the New York Public Libraries, they are closing from the 14th, which is Monday, I believe. What's today? Nope. Yeah, they close. Tomorrow, 14th to the 31st. Okay, so they gonna be closed down. Now, mind you, I work in the library. Okay, and we waiting to see are they closing us down, because if they close them down, and that's a big city, we're a big city too, and y'all closing the schools down, like. What's the issue? Like, are we going to be closed? Are we going to be open? Because they're closing down a lot of the programs that we have within the our library system. And so the place where the kids usually go, that's going to be closed in our system or whatever, and especially in my library, because we have one of those places, one of those spaces. And so what are they going to do? If we are still open, what are they going to do? They're just going to chill out in the space, and there's still a lot of people being in one space at one time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know exactly what's going on and what's going to happen. Hopefully we get word soon whether or not, my job will be open. I know out there in New York with the library system, they say, my coworker said they still getting paid. They're going to still get paid during this little close time. So hopefully if we have to shut down, then I get paid too. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we get paid with it as well. Like movie cancellations, movies that was supposed to be coming out soon, not coming out. I know the Lovebirds got postponed. Fast and the Furious 9 got postponed till 2021. I said, damn, not a few months, but goddamn, a whole fucking year almost. You know, Quiet Place I think got pushed back. Girl, it's just a lot. Production on stuff getting pushed back. A lot of talk shows like The View and Jimmy Kimmel and the Stephen Colbert Show, Wendy Williams, they're filming without audiences, and it's just a lot that is happening. Like I have never witnessed anything like this. Okay. We've had SARS, we've had the bird flu, we had, mad cow disease, we had a whole bunch of other shit. But I have never, maybe because I was young and I just didn't understand the severity of the situations when all this stuff was happening, but I have never gone through anything like this. Girl, this shit scared me, okay? Like, I was in the car with the Uber driver a couple of days, no, actually yesterday, and as soon as I was about to get out, that motherfucker started coughing. And I said, I go into Walgreens trying to get some Lysol or whatever. Girl, the whole shelves are all gone. Okay, thankfully, the people in the supply department at my job sent us some Clorox wipes and spray and a whole big ass bottle of Purell, so we good on that. But yeah, are y'all changing the way that y'all, feel about this whole thing, reacting to it, and you think it's still an overreaction to it? I do feel like some people are doing the most, but I do think that the media is playing a role in, hyping it up. You reporting everything, and then sometimes misinformation is coming out, and that's why I don't want to get too deep into it, because it's literally something that we don't know that much about, and y'all know my nerves bad as it is already. I'm a germaphobe, to be quite honest. I don't spray me down, bitch, spray me down, okay? And then my coworker came back to work. My coworker came back to work from being in Vegas yesterday, and that motherfucker was coughing. I said, bitch, what the hell? That better be you trying to clear your throat. Okay. My boss was supposed to go down to Alabama. She canceled her trip. I said, girl, what you doing here? She was on vacation for the rest of this week and next week. And then all of a sudden, she didn't come to work yesterday. So I thought they was already down there. Girl, I come to work today and she there. I said, bitch, what happened? She was like, girl, we canceled it. Okay. We just didn't want to risk it. I said, oh, damn. Then at work, it was a ghost town. Like, I have never been in my job and it been as quiet and less traffic as it has been today. Okay, and it was a nice day outside. And usually on Fridays, especially in the afternoon, that's when everybody and their mama want to come in. All right, they off lunch and the kids out of school or whatever. It's Friday. Let's go get some little books for the weekend or for the next day or whatever. Having little programs. There was nothing going on. Like a ghost town. Okay, a dead zone, bitch. And that's what drained the fuck out my day, bitch. It was so goddamn boring now. I said, what the hell? And I was tired too. I was like, this day, it was dragging. It was dragging. Y'all put down in the comments, how has this day affected y'all? This whole situation affected y'all? In your daily routine, in your life or whatever. Do you still feel like people are hyping it up? Or do you think that everything that's going on with the closure of stuff is a, much needed precaution to have? Okay. Tell me how you feel about that. Bitch, before we end this, because I don't want to end it on Miss Girl. Okay. Because Miss Girl got us fucked up. But anyway, y'all. Y'all did good this time. I'm gonna tell y'all did good this time, okay? Because I asked for stuff to watch, all right, on Netflix or whatever, and sometimes y'all be suggesting some shit. They be having me sitting there looking like this. The fuck they got me watching? And I watch it because I ain't got shit else to do at this point. I actually got a moment to myself, so I go ahead and binge watch some shit. Bitch, just like when y'all told me to watch You, that boring ass shit, now y'all done got me fucking hooked on it, because I can't just end it. I gotta end the shit when the whole series end, But, yeah. Y'all told me to watch Love is Blind, and I was trying to push that shit off to the side for a minute, okay? Because I was tired of seeing it up and down my timeline. Like, God damn, what the fuck is Love is Blind? Oh, it's like a little dating show, whatever these people putting together, and they not really seeing each other and all this stuff and woo woo woo. I said, this sounds stupid as shit. Dumb. I was like, is there any gay people on there? No, but this one guy, he bisexual and all that stuff or whatever. If you ain't seen it, you should have seen it by now, because I'm finna tell you some stuff, okay? Last weekend, when I got off of work on Saturday, I actually stayed up and watched like 8 episodes. I don't know why I did it. Something said, Ashley, you ain't got shit to do. You tired, but you ain't ready to go to bed. You ain't ready to unwind. Go ahead and give this shit a try, you know. Girl, I watched that shit and I was like, why am I liking this? Because people was telling me it was boring. People was telling me it wasn't worth it. People was telling me that it was good. So I had to judge for myself. And I'm looking at this. I said, okay, the concept is like love at first sight, you know, type of shit. Or 90 Day Fiance, both of them put together, okay? And you know, they got the women in their apartments and they got the men in the separate one, and then they're just going on these dates with these with the opposite sex or whatever, and they're not even, they only hear each other's voices, they can't see each other. And mind you, I think the total days of this experiment was supposed to happen within 33 days, okay? In the first fucking 4 days, we had the black girl Lauren and white boy Cameron, okay, the fave couple of the show, you know, the least problematic couple of the show. Them motherfuckers were saying I love you in 4 fucking days, bitch. In 4 fucking days, bitch. Girl, on the 5th day he proposed and they saw each other and they was engaged and all that shit. Girl, 10 days later, them motherfuckers is fucking married. I said, what the fuck is going on? And these bitches is still married to this day, girl. I said, hmm. Love is motherfucking blind, and they compliment each other too. Okay, so I was feeling them. I was feeling everything about them, his swag and all that stuff. And you know, he had a black girlfriend for like 4-5 years previously before her. So I was like, okay, so you know what you're doing. Girl, some of the Barnett, I ain't understand the attraction to him, but you know, that was some heterosexual shit. I just didn't understand it. But you know, it was a few girls. It was a few girls that were stuck on him, at least 3. Elsie, Amber, and Jessica, okay? And we gonna get to Jessica, bitch, cause that bitch okay. He fucked around and played Elsie. He played the fuck out of Jessica, which was deserved, okay? And then he fucked around and got with the other girl, Amber. Okay. And I just didn't see them lasting. I didn't see them getting up to the altar and actually getting into a fucking marriage, but that fucking shit happened in 33 fucking days. I said, oh, I was surprised. Kelly and Kenny, I didn't see that shit coming either, okay? But then again, I should have, because she was the more hesitant one about saying how she don't feel the flame, the fire and desire. You know what I'm saying? She don't feel it or whatever. She don't feel that infatuation like she used to feel when she was in her other relationships and shit. I said, girl, this ain't your other relationship. This is something new, okay? That's because it's too fucking soon, okay? Y'all rushing this shit. God damn. Then, you know, let's just Carlton and Diamond. Okay, when Barnett said, "Oh, your name Diamond," oh, you sound like a stripper name, and she said, "See, bitch." She was done after that. She was done after that. That would have been me. Okay? That would have been me. Don't fucking joke about my name. Okay? You don't even fucking know me like that to even joke about me. Okay? This is my first time meeting you or talking to you and you gonna joke about my name. No, bitch. We're not gonna do that. But, you know, Carlton, he got into his feelings or whatever later on when they got together, and he revealed to her that he had, you know, he was sexually fluid, and he never told her that in the process of them actually dating. He told her that when they actually met each other and was on the resort together and having vacation and still somewhat getting to know each other. But something like that, do you feel like, you know, you should put that out there that you're sexually fluid or you're bisexual, you're pansexual, you know, because to be quite honest, I feel a lot of that means the same thing. Um, and I feel like, you know, he got real pissed off. You don't want people to judge you. And I don't feel like Jasmine, or I don't want to call her Jasmine, Diamond was trying to judge him. I just feel like She would have, if she would have had more time, I feel like she was on the verge of saying, I just need to sit with this, and she probably would have went on ahead and gave him some time. They probably would have, took a step back or whatever, but she would have revisited and they would have worked it out. But he called her a bitch. He queened the fuck out on her. And you don't want nobody judging you, but look how the way you act, okay? And you did not give that girl a choice, okay? You did not give her a choice, because you should have told her in the beginning. You should have told her, you should have been straight up, and before she got her heart and feelings in it. And then that brought up the whole subject of biphobia and homophobia, whatever. And I just didn't like the way that he called her a bitch after all of that. You know what I'm saying? Um, that fucked with me. And he tried to play victim and all that shit. I just didn't like that whole shit. Um, Jessica and Mark. Jessica, you's a bitch, okay? And I'm mad you from my goddamn state. Girl, that's that Kankakee shit. She from Kankakee, bitch, and Mark was from Chicago. I said, Mark, you deserve better than that. You did not deserve that bitch. That bitch did not deserve you, I should say. Okay? You were so much more better than her. You were so much more patient, okay? That bitch was trying to find any and everything wrong with this man to break up with him, okay, to not go through with the marriage, all right, to not go through with them dating or anything. First, it was about the fact that, he was 10 years younger than her. He's 24, she was 34. Okay. Then it was about the fact that, he's too emotionally available. He's a mother's boy. He's this, he's that. He lives in a place with a roommate, his friend or whatever. I'm too old to be with a roommate and all this stuff. Then when they all kept on meeting up together, the couples or whatever, she kept on going over there to Barnett and flirting with him and saying all this shit, bitch. And I was just like, Amber needs to beat your ass. Amber really needed to beat her ass. And I'm so glad Amber called her ass out at the reunion. Even though the reunion was trash, it was boring as hell. They could have kept that. But yeah. Jessica, she's a piece of shit. She really is a piece of shit. But no, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Y'all was like, bitch, what the fuck? You know what? Somebody gonna say, bitch, put your motherfucking phone down. You getting just like Kevin and Mikhail on the fucking Scorpion show when y'all be sitting there whispering to each other. That shit is rude as shit. And then your bitch ass gonna bring up your goddamn phone and just forget that we sitting here or whatever. Bitch, you better be glad that we giving you your fucking views and shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was important. It was important. Y'all know I don't do this shit if it's not important. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. But anyway, get into Love is Blind. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. If y'all watched it, tell me how y'all feel about it. Do we share the same views? Okay. I feel like it could have been a little bit more diverse, okay? We could have had like a little. I know we had a little, the little Latina on the show, but I would have liked a little bit more chocolatey up in there, a little even number or some shit like that. But anyway, that's all that I really want to talk about. In the Gabriel Fernandez documentary series, baby girl, I ain't watched that shit yet. So please don't ask me to talk about it and review it, because my sister started watching it and she said, bitch, 5 minutes in, she was already fucking pissed. I remember the story about that and it got me so fucking pissed and in my feelings, like my heart hurt for that little boy, okay? And I'm just not mentally prepared and ready to sit down for 6 fucking episodes. Is it 6 episodes? And watch that shit. Cause I know I'm gonna be crying and I know I'm gonna be upset and I don't wanna fuck nobody up, okay? So anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoy your weekend and please, please, please do whatever you can to be safe. Okay? But don't stop living your life, please, all right? You guys just be safe and I will see you guys later. Peace.